Joe, Jojo, Joseph. What are you talking about, sir? Really? What are you talking about, sir? We need answers. And shit's getting out of hand. I don't appreciate this interview you just did. That 60 minutes, did y'all see it, y'all? Did y'all see it? Hey, Pop Gang, it's your girl Precious. How y'all doing today? I'm doing just fine, like always. But thanks for coming to join my channel and coming to kick it with me for a bit. You know, this is the Couch Chronicles. We just speaking on, events that's going on in the world, and media, and tech, and health, and wealth. All those things here. Everything that I feel like I can grow from, and maybe y'all can too. We taking life lessons, learning life lessons through everything and everyone around us. Also drawing inspiration and growth from it. You know, it's the channel for growth and accountability. So y'all just stay tuned for my journey, if you like. But in the meantime, between times, Biden is on the table today. Yeah. Biden's on the table today, y'all. He's on the table. So I have taken plenty of notes on this one because I am a politic head. I did 8 years in the military, so I do have some type of stake, I would say, in politics, and what's going on. It affects me. It affects my friends that I still have in. It affects my pockets. I am a veteran. It affects a whole lot of things. You know, I could get called back in here. I might want to go back in on contract work, depending on what's going on. So I keep up with politics. To me, this is what I actually truly follow. I'm not, even though I like the Housewives and things like that, I'm not huge on it. You know, the realest shit you can never see is going on the news. I mean, it's fake news too, but it be some real shit going on and it affects you. So that's real reality, guys. So with that being said, like I said, I took my notes, and I take a lot of notes on a lot of things, and I just, because we're just really kicking it on this channel. I'm not a super blogger. I'm never coming with the notes and the tea. Well, I come with a little bit of tea, but it's because we can learn something from it. But I take notes, and I just sit on the couch and I chill with y'all, and I, just talk. But on this, yeah, we got to talk. So I had to bring my notes on the screen, y'all. Look, it's a couple days left of notes. But I had to bring my notes on the screen, so I will be referencing to these, to my notes. So if I look down, that is why. Because, yeah, we got to get into, this 60 Minutes interview that Sleepy Joe ass did. And then him not knowing what to say on stage in New York, or how to get off the stage. What's going on in New York? People then got to New York and they don't know how to act or be or do anymore. I mean, the whole shit going on with the bishop and, all these killings and run-ups, and y'all can't even get guns like that. I mean, you get guns everywhere, but, just all the things going on in New York. I mean, y'all need to get sturdy and sit down. Get sturdy, do the sturdy, and sit down real sturdy. And I have my water today, which I always drink water. This is my cute little mug I got from Walmart. We not sipping tea or wine or none of that for real over here. You will, if anything, we're gonna be sipping some yak and lay way back. I'm from the hood, y'all. It pops out. It pops out. Pops out. Sorry. But with that being said, a lot of people in the hood just feels like, politics is oblivious to them. Like, it doesn't touch them. It doesn't reach them. And it absolutely do. I'm an advocate about going to go vote and doing your part, as a citizen. That's one way to get your voice heard. I don't know what the misconception is with people feeling like that their voice doesn't matter. We have to make it matter. Period, guys. But with that being said, this is just a hood girl in the hood world, just speaking on my angle on politics, how I feel like it's affecting me, like it's affecting everybody else in the world. But I just want to speak about Joe's competence and like level of knowing. Like, you're not on the ground, Joe. You don't know obviously what the people need. So on to this 60 Minutes interview. Y'all, ooh. Like I said, I got my notes. There was a few things, just about 4 or 5 things I want to bring up, touch on. Just a little bit. I'm starting to feel like Angela Stanton. For real. That's my girl. I like her. And everybody want to say, listen, saying that you even like anything that Trump did, let alone that you voted for him, that you even like anything that you did, baby, that will divide a black household. Why we have to stick to a Democratic Party, I have no idea. Black people don't hardly want to vote liberal, conservative, nothing. I mean, why do as a whole do us black people just feel like the Democratic Party is somehow ingrained? We have to vote Democratic. You're supposed to vote according to your lifestyle and what you want, different things, what you believe in. Different people believe in different things. You know, you really have to research who you are voting for and those kind of things. Me personally, we didn't have great picks, you know, this last go around. But Biden definitely wasn't on the top of my list, just for the simple fact that he believed in mass incarceration. He did a lot of detrimental things in the black community. And I don't see him in office even trying to correct those things or fix it. He said that he was aware of some of the comments and things he did in the past, and he's grew from that, and that he want to make a change in the black community. Everybody wants to target the black community because they know we have a voice. We don't. They know we have a voice. You know, we have to know we have a voice, and not just be stuck in a box. And like I said, I do come from a very vocal family, and we've had huge debates. And I didn't see where, you know, people walked away from that feeling some type of way. People walked away from that not with a level of understanding, because they wasn't open-minded enough to even expand their mind to even say a Republican did anything right. And as a whole, we need to work on that. But back to Sleepy Joe's ass. With that being said, he capitalized on the black community, especially with Kamala. Where is she at? We don't know. There might be tension between them now. But he capitalized off the black community, saying that he was going to do, you know, all these things for us, and we was going to get these rights, and things were unjust and whatever. He said that. He did, and got right in office. And maybe, this is one of my points. He signed bills for the Asians. And, you know, I love my Asians. They know how to keep it in their community for real. And capitalize from they you know, them and Europeans, they don't just like dislike black and white or whatever the case may be. They dislike Americans as a whole, in general. And then it goes to colorism. Yeah. But he signed a bill for the Asians. What bill we've gotten, I don't know. What I can say, though, is there has been a record number of police officers being prosecuted, being convicted, and being sent to prison for their blatant racism or carelessness when it comes to the black community or brown skin people, period. You know? So, yeah, that's what he did. Kamala, whatever your name is, girl. Where you at? I mean, and instead of the word salad that we get, you just, I mean, what? What is it? What is it? I mean, even with the police officers, we can't even give you all that much credit on that, for the simple fact black people stood up. Breonna Taylor, I'm home, Breonna Taylor. Louisville, Kentucky, stand up. My city went crazy. And I was right out there with them. You know, the Ahmaud Arbery stuff, the, George Floyd, all these different events that was recorded, documented, all these things. And we still had to fight tooth and nail for people to get prosecuted, but they did. We didn't hear Sleepy Joe on there advocating day in and day out for police training, new police training, for more police funding, to pay the police officers more, because they put their life on the line every day, just like the military. Whether I like them or not, whether I feel like they're crooked or not, I have my stories on that. That's story time for another day. I have family who are in law enforcement, and I be damned. Like, I don't want nothing to happen to them. You know what I mean? Or not have enough training, or not have enough equipment, or whatever. You know? So, we didn't hear him truly advocating. Nor did Kamala. I mean, they might have said a little something and said their little piece, but guess what? The things that really matter, they didn't continuously do it and put pressure on, you know, the judicial system, or the law enforcement, or whatever, the judicial system as a whole. They didn't do that. They did not. And they also didn't put nothing in writing for us. They made sure that the Asians had that paperwork to follow behind them. You know, they made sure that paperwork was done. Not for us, though. They just made sure that justice was done, quote unquote, in the time being, you know, for the situation at hand. Not a law. Now, y'all know I be going on my little tangents, but we got to get it all out. It's just how I feel. It's what's, you know, from my point of view, just a hood girl in a hood world trying to get out. But stuff like this won't allow me. Stuff like this won't allow me. I feel like I had a better fighting chance when Trump was in office. Hello, come on, I mean. And we can say and have the argument, oh, he piggybacked off of Barack and, you know, Obama, and I loved Obama, you know, and he did some things too, but guess what? Trump did more for the black community than Biden has done thus far. You know what I'm saying? Angela Stanton come through. Love her. I love her. She gonna stand up. That's a strong black woman. We need to protect her at all costs. Not saying everything she says I believe in. That's for nobody. But she is a dope person, a strong person, and you know, you could just tell in how she strives and get up every day and speak on what she believes in. You are one of the women that give me strength. Thank you, Angela. You get flowers now, boo. And how you deal with your children, how you love them and still don't stand for the okie doke. Come through. Yes, ma'am. I applaud you. But back to the 60 Minutes interview. But some of the things that you form your lips to say is offensive to me. You don't have to deal with these things, so you don't know the agony, the stress that it's really putting on us. Let's address when you said inflation only grew for about an inch. Is this a play on words? Only grew an inch? Is that what you want to tell us? It grew an inch on what? The graphing chart that y'all had a chart up comparing to other years and other presidencies, and the graphs, the charts? Not much an inch is on the chart. Are you fucking playing with me right now? Are you playing with me? You know how much I have to pay for groceries? I don't get food stamps. You know how much my rent is? I don't get Section 8. No assistance. Hell, it's the shit. You can't get shit. I don't get that shit. I don't get it. Gas. You know what a struggle it is to go to my 2-3 jobs that I have to keep up? Quit playing with us. I'm watching my siblings go through it. Everybody around me go through it. And people work every day. Hard. I have a few incomes. And shit, I wouldn't even consider myself middle class. And I have a few incomes. I struggle every single day to maintain. I'm all right. My son is all right. Thank God I only have one. He's 14. Almost out the way. You know what I'm saying? But this is truly affecting people. In a good and a bad way. You know, because we're a little more tapped in. We're a little more tapped in. Growing our food. We making shortcuts. You know what I mean? That's why, let me speak on it. Because the Black community, we rose. We stood up in the pandemic. Businesses grew. Black businesses in the pandemic. Black community, the Black business owners, they tripled, quadrupled their sales. We were able, because I ate during the pandemic. It was like when I went back to work, when I started getting broke. How that happen? How did that happen? Thinking I can maintain both. Maintain what I love to do, my business, and then, it's time to go back to work. Let's go back to work. Huge mistake on my part. But nevertheless, Black people are so resilient. When we were put in that box, we learned how to survive and exceed that. And we just not talking about this money that was being thrown around. Some people got that money, some people didn't. You know what I'm saying? Some people didn't. And still maintain. It was a struggle. A lot of people struggled during the pandemic, but a lot of people got that shit up off the ground. And for me, I had a little part-time gig, but I've always kind of been an entrepreneur, doing hair and nails, and that I've been doing that for years. I went to school for it. I've always done it out of my home, no overhead, but I incorporate in selling wigs and just, merchandise, different little things that I was doing to maintain. And it was beautiful. Felt like I had more money venturing off on my own than I did going back to work. And now you want me to put more gas in my car to drive far out, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour away to go to work for pennies, for bullshit money. And it's just not acceptable. And you want to say inflation only grew an inch. We feel that. We feel that inch. Oh, we feel it, baby. We definitely feel that inch. We feel that inch. Let me move along. The homeless feel that inch. We have more homelessness now than we've ever seen before. We're almost like a third world country, when the Obamacare kind of got taken away, and I don't know all the ins and outs of the Medicare. I'm not a specialist in this field. Spectator sport, coming from a spectator's position, and I'm being affected by it. So don't quote me if I mess a statistic or two up. This is not my field, but I do pay attention. But there's more homelessness and mental illness issues going around than ever before. More people's going hungry than ever before. Where's the money going? And you talk about you didn't broke this deficit. You didn't. How? By taking from the Americans? Where did you get the deficit money? You didn't put all this towards the deficit. You know what? We would have more money circulating in the economy. And like I said, I'm not an expert in this field by no means. I just know what affects me and what kind of makes sense. And I know there's checks and balances to everything. So it's not just 1, 2, simple, cut and dry, whatever. I know that. But it seems to me if you put more into your people, opening more avenues for us, we can put more in the economy, and you will be able to, then you'll be able to do something with the deficit. I mean, you're not even taking care of your people, your country. You're not taking care of us first. And we can't take care of everybody first. I know we got these treaties and pardons and all that stuff. Like I said, I was in the military. And even the soldiers out there, I'm going to speak for the soldiers. They like, this shit's some bullshit. Why y'all keep doing this shit? Why you keep stirring shit up? Why do you keep taunting these people? You are not Trump. Trump was taunting them, but he was also over there in their face doing business. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference. And they didn't care for his ass either, apparently. But you just taunt them and saying this shit, just trying to talk to the American people. You think we going for that? You sound like an asshole. You sound like an asshole. They bet not do. Then what? What? What are you talking about? You ain't even talking about dismantling their nuclear bombs. You're not talking about talking peace with them. You're not talking about none of that. You just saying little shit here and there, talking shit. Talking shit. Then people got immigrants going to Martha's Vineyard and shit. It's just a whole lot of shit going on here. It's just a whole lot of shit. Let me move on. The next thing you said that bothered me was, let's get the middle class the jobs they need. Sir, the middle class are now the people with, degrees and stuff, working a regular 9-to-5 job, in some of these fields, everyday jobs, and they have jobs. Most of the middle class kind of have some kind of credentials. It's the poor and disenfranchised that need some jobs and some help so they can start putting back into this economy. The homeless people. Most of them can't even get jobs because they can't get to no ID, social security card, all these things. And yes, some of them is lazy, some of them is crazy. I mean, of course, that's all mixed up in the bunch. But there's more that we can do for the homeless. Absolutely. Where did you get all this money to break the deficit? Where is it coming from? Where is it coming from when your people are struggling? Food prices is going up. Gas prices is going up. Rent is going up. Our pay is not. You see $1 or $2, our pay is not. Our pay is not. We are fighting every day. And you want to say get middle class some jobs? Bitch, we need some jobs. And not only this, not only is America being affected by the gas prices, the oil prices, the food prices, this is happening all around the world. All around the world. Joe, speak on what you're trying to do for that. Don't say, oh, this is what we want. We know what we want and what we need. We know what we need first and then what we want. We know, Joe. We don't need you to repeat back to us what we need. We know we need jobs. We know we need the gas prices to go down. We know we need food to go down. We know. What are you doing to rectify the situation? What are you doing? Don't repeat back to me what the fuck I need. Like, that pisses me off. And I am so sorry for the noise, y'all. I should show y'all what's going on outside. I'm truly in the hood. I don't know what happened. At this point, it's a fire truck, an ambulance, and about 5 police cars outside. So if you hear noise, I'm sorry. I've been sitting here. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I'm doing this video before I get my day started. Before I do hair, go to my first part-time job, and My second one. But a little bit too much is TMI. But it's the world I'm living in. Fighting tooth and nail to get out. But the way this shit's going, the money that I'm saving, I see it quickly dwindling down. The money that I saved, I see it quickly dwindling down. Quickly. And it shouldn't. It shouldn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to handle my handle. You know what I'm saying? But we are truly affected by this shit. And your words is almost insensitive. I don't need you to repeat back the problem or the situation that y'all got us in. I just need to tell me how you about to fix it. Try to fix it or whatever. You're not saying nothing. Word salad like Kamala, whatever her name is. What's really going on? But like I say, at least Trump was about that action. We seen things moving and being done. He was talking a lot of shit. Things were actually being done. He was doing it. You know what I mean? What the hell is Sleepy Joe doing? What is he doing? He's all discombobulated trying to get off the stage. He don't even know how to get down. Like, Joe, just walk down some steps. Like, on either side of the stage. Like, what is the deal? What is the problem? What are you looking for? Are you looking for a real? Are you looking for security? Are you looking for, like, somebody to help you? What are you looking for? Why are you so confused? Why are you so confused? And I think the people who is in office absolutely should be saying something to him, getting something together. Like, what is going on? Fix it. Fix Joe. Does he need some medication? Is he suffering from Alzheimer's? I don't know what's really going on. And he don't even have Kamala right by his side to help him out and clean up, wherever he's lacking or whatever he's doing, clean the shit up. So we won't be out here like, what the fuck? Yeah. But to wrap this shit up, Angela Stanton, hey girl. Hey girl. I like you, girl. I do. Joe, watch what you saying to us. You're not going to be voted back in. And I assume that's why, a lot of this stuff is going on with Trump, too. Maybe you wasting your time pushing for that when we have many other people pushing for it. Not saying that he's right if he's leaking information and all that stuff, espionage and all that shit, a traitor, off with his head. You know what I mean? Like I said, I did 8 years active duty in the military. We don't play that shit. You don't do that to your own people. But at the same time, I mean, who we got, y'all? Like, we don't even have nobody who we gonna choose from? I mean, really? I mean, what senator, what person, what anybody is out there doing it? You know what? You know what would be badass? If Michelle and Hillary got up in there. Woo, baby. That'll be some shit. There's a lot of controversy behind, a lot of talk behind whether a woman should be president. I think we should give it a try. Women can be emotional, make emotional decisions, but that's why you have checks and balances and everybody else, a group of people helping you make decisions, not just one person. But Michelle as president, Hillary as vice, or vice versa, cool with me. Yes. Yeah. That'll be totally fine with me. I mean, let's give it a run. Let's give it a go. Michelle, Hillary, Miss Obama, Miss Clinton. Sorry, excuse me. I was acting like Zaya's disrespectful ass with the Obama interview. But Miss Obama, Miss Clinton, we need y'all at this time. Now, I'm just a small town girl from a small town world. Definitely in a small town hood. But we need y'all. It's, you know, a small town. So maybe you won't see this, maybe you will. But we need y'all. We need y'all. And this has been another cool episode, Couch Chronicles. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your girl Precious from Pop.